Smells like peaches here. Okay, so I'm gonna set the timer for the do now. It's gonna be on for it for 3 minutes. So I need you to take out your notebooks. Most of your work will be done in your notebooks today. In your notebook, answer. Do you know what country or city you would like to write about? Why? Well, you don't actually have to answer why.
It's good. I'll give you that one.
Oh yeah, so what we've been doing is so ethics and tourism. We're going to start writing the argumentative essay this week. Mostly this week we're just focusing on getting sources. So we're not going to be doing a lot of actual writing. We're just going to be like thinking about the countries we want to write about and the like specific lens we want to focus on. I'm going to talk about what that means today. And or like the topic that we're going to sort of write about there, like right, and then kind of start shooting.
Like Kanye would have dropped this here. Kanye would have dropped.
Yeah,
No, I'm not talking about bullshit.
yeah, you don't have to write about women's. That's undergo. Yeah, right. You can talk about the environment, you can talk about the economy, you can talk about just any topic. And then try to think of a specific country. The country can be a city.
The put on, like Hawaii.
And then Claire,
Next thing I'm
Of course, yeah.
If I read
You can write about New York City.
very end. I know, actually, I'll read one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
I'm not reading all that straight.
Yeah, it can be someone's doing Dubai, which is a city. I don't know. I have a thing. I forgot the name for it.
It's the beginning of the boring shit ever. But if you dug it out, it's amazing.
Oh, that's fine.
Last year,
We're gonna focus on that today.
the JoJo.
Try to have at least an idea today. Yeah, I have a list of suggestions. Yeah. Paris is a good example. I have a list of suggestions.
Part two, the start was good, the middle shit now is good. Oh, no. Oh, right.
Okay, guys, so do we know what country or city that we might not, or city or area that we might want to write about? Aruba, that's a great example. Any other ideas from anyone? We don't have to have a sure idea yet, but is anyone thinking of a specific place that they might want to focus on? Honolulu, awesome. Okay, Queens. For those of us that aren't sure, I'm going to pull up a list of suggestions later, and we're just kind of going to walk through the beginning of doing research for argumentation essays. It's very early in the process. I don't expect you guys to have a thesis statement yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to, hello Walton, hello Niles, hello Gianna, we're going to begin to collect sources so we can kind of come to conclusions based on that. So, here's what we're going to do today. You guys are going to delineate and evaluate an argument based on an applicable lens, which is in bold, because that's kind of the part we're going to focus on. So, throughout the past couple classes, I've been showing you guys different aspects of how tourism can impact places in both positive and negative ways. I've been showing you guys different lenses, like for example, one day we focus on the environment, one day we focus on women's rights, one day we focus on the economy. These are not limited, these are not the only topics you can focus on, but we're looking at sort of the broader question of, is tourism good or bad for a certain area, by kind of like narrowing our focus down and devoting the attention to a specific topic. So, For example, tourism can be good for animal welfare in a certain place, but bad for the economy. You know, something like that. So in order to write our argumentative essays, we're going to focus on looking at this issue through a specific lens. We're going to talk a little bit about what this means. Essentially, it means the topic. I'm going to give you guys some examples. Our objective is, so you guys are going to be able to choose what country or city or region that you will write about and what lens to apply that argument from. And then you guys will be able to begin the research process. You guys don't have a thesis yet. That's fine. You're going to be able to come up with a thesis after reading your sources, which will help you on the regions. Okay. And then finally, focus question. What country will you be writing about, or what lens will you apply your argument from? So what is a lens? So anyone wear glasses? Okay, cool beans. We know what a lens is. Literally, it's a piece of glass with curved sides for concentrating light rays. Like you see with Patrick, like with the phone. Figuratively, it means a channel through which something can be seen or understood. You guys ever looked at pictures taken from a fisheye lens?
Yes.
Yeah. Do they look normal? No. It's just taken kind of from a different perspective from where normally seeing it. So just like what you guys are doing there, you're going to choose a perspective and you're going to write about whether tourism is positive or negative with that lens at a certain area. So we're going to, just like 40 seconds, we're going to do a turning swap. If you were sitting alone, yeah, you can join a group of 3. Just 40 seconds to do. How do you think the literal definition of lens is related to the figurative definition of lens?
Actually, it's probably the 2. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
How is the literal definition of lens related to the figurative definition? Yeah. Yes, I mean that's a really good answer. Like I'm nearsighted, I'm supposed to get glasses later this year. But basically, like I can see things that are like near, but I can't see things that are far. Yeah. So, okay, so how do we think the literal definition of lens is related to the figurative definition of lens? Jax. Yeah, so you're seeing through a different perspective or you're seeing through someone else's perspective. Awesome. Okay. So here are some lens ideas for your essay. This is important. So here's a variety of different lenses you could use to approach this essay. We've talked about some of them in class before. Write at least one down that you may be interested in and keep it. You may be able to change this later if you want to. You also are not confined to these topics. You can choose another lens, just run it by me first. So some examples are women's rights, animal welfare, the environment, especially if you're really into science, I would recommend this. The economy, or if you have any other ideas, again, run it by me. So your notebook should be out. If you have any ideas, I would recommend that you write down at least one. Here you go. What's up now? I'm sorry. Yes, you can get your notebook. John, into your notebook. I'm sorry. Use your notebook. Okay. Do you want to get your notebook?
I do shit in the middle of the hour.
There's a fly in here.
Just as a heads up, you can write down at least one, or if you have any other ideas for a lens, you can run that by me. I'm sorry. Okay, that's fair. I mean, the easiest is in
I don't
five.
know if I want it. I do want it.
What's up?
Are those letters over there?
The what?
Next to my eye.
The what?
So considering
I don't think so.
I want it, but
No, I don't see anything next to the wire, I'm sorry.
no, I can.
Okay, so,
I can see this, but it's not too.
if you have at least one down, even if you're not decided on any, I would recommend that you write like a couple, so you're not confined to just one. Okay, next. You guys should have at least an idea. I'm going to give you guys about a minute. Write down some ideas for country, city, or specific area you might want to write about. The reason why this is important is it's important that you pick, you can basically write about anywhere, but you should choose a place that has a lot of tourism. This may seem self-evident, but someone asked me if they could do Ohio, and I was like, yeah, I was pretty sure it was because of like the memes or whatever, but like you can't do Ohio. You could do just a place with a lot of tourism. There's a lot of different options. I'm sorry?
It's Argentina.
Argentina is a great option.
Yes.
Yay.
They're poor as shit. That's so cool.
I'm sorry?
They're poor.
In Argentina? Argentina is actually pretty wealthy. I mean, there's parts of it that are poor. but-
Yes.
Yeah.
What I'm referring to. Very
Yeah.
poor.
Okay, so
Yes.
I'm gonna give you guys a minute.
What's in here is $10.
Write down at least one country or area that you might want to write about. If you're not sure, write down like a couple different ideas.
Like make it saying Africa or not.
It does not have to be a poor area. It does not have to be a developing country. It does not have to be, it just needs to be a place that gets a lot of tourism.
I said, okay. Conversion rates. I don't know that. I don't know this amount. Were they in this thing?
They live
Oh yeah, funny.
They eat roaches too. Yeah. Yes. No, Virgil loves New York. Okay.
If you want to be that specific, anywhere is fucking rich.
I'm sorry? What's that?
This guy, not that.
Okay, guys, so we are going to, we don't have to write thesis statements today, but this is just a reminder that your thesis statement will follow this specific format. Although, or despite, counterclaim, tourism has an overall positive or negative impact on lens, for example, animal welfare or women's rights or the environment or the economy in country or city because reason A, reason B, and reason C. It's like Mad Libs. You guys are just going to plug it in, and there's your thesis statement for it. But the thing is like a lot of you guys don't necessarily, most of us don't know what our reasons are yet. Most of us might not be sure if we know whether it's positive or negative yet. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna model like how I would start to conduct research, and I'm going to come to my thesis statement, not today, but in general, based on the research I'm doing. You guys are going to be taking notes in your notebooks. Please be prepared to hand them in to me on Friday. Okay. So, let's pretend I'm writing my essay on Croatia, right? I'm going to, so I know I want to focus on the Croatian economy, but I'm not sure whether it's like good or bad for the Croatian economy, and I don't have my reasons yet. So I'm like, I don't know where to even start. But it's simpler than it looks. So first, I'm gonna Google impact of tourism on Croatian economy. So I'm gonna do that now. Impact of tourism on Croatian economy. I see a source here that says Croatia's tourism industry, part 2, curse or blessing. That sounds like a really good source. And I look at the site, and it's the European Union, which is like the economic kind of governing body of Croatia. It's not Alex Jones. It's not like, you know, some weird dude in his mom's basement. It's an actual legitimate source. So,
Why Alex Jones?
because I just thought of a person that's not a legitimate source. Sorry, spoiler alert. So I'm gonna click on this. Curse or blessing sounds like it gives some evidence for it being an issue, and some evidence for it being a good thing. So this looks like a really good source to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to read this article. I'm going to find 2 quotes from this one article that maybe support the idea that it's bad or that it's good. And then, so the important thing is that I kind of read this article and get quotes. And then I take notes on it. So, we're going to take our notebooks out. Make sure you have 2 pieces of evidence from your source. We have to write down sort of the name of the article and, you know, the author's name. As long as you can get it again, you can get it again. Laptop card is open. I'm sorry? I would love a cracker. Thank you. Okay, so here I've modeled like what I want you guys to do. You guys are going to take notes. You're not handing anything in today. You are handing this in at the end of the week. Make sure you have at least 2 quotes from one source. Okay, who wins? Are we good? Okay, 1 to 4. Okay, if you have any questions about what we're supposed to do, if you have any questions about whether this is a good source or not, please let me know. Okay, who wins, everybody? What's up, Angel? That would be excellent, yes.
Here.
So what we're doing is,
This shit was $3.
should never be
I ain't care. It was early in the morning. I paid like $3.
So basically, you guys are
That's bad.
They cost like $1 whatever.
I'm forever getting tired and then I'm buying it again and I'm
not
like,
sure I have some suggestions.
I paid that.
Sorry, Walton.
I'm so glad.
So basically,
Is that the bathroom?
I didn't play.
I'm like right there.
You got the back. I changed it. He said I could change it. He said I could change it.
At the top, it was Wednesday night. Nigga was not gonna get done. I said,
Yeah, whole
That makes
season?
sense.
I could do it the whole season.
But I said, I think that I hate when
I'm not doing the week. I'm doing the whole season.
like I remembered it one second.
That's not confidence, that's
Like, can I get back?
I'm sorry.
I have it back.
Yes.
Remember, if we get something, it doesn't know what it will get.
Thank you.
Yeah, but not with Croatia.
My topic.
Oh.
So Brazil.
Yeah, of course not. No. Just with whatever country. So what's on the board is what you're doing, but not with, I modeled it with Croatia. Yeah. So like, for example, if you're writing on Hawaii, you're writing impact of tourism on Hawaii's economy or whatever.
They're poor.
Like, that's-
Okay, so wait, are we separating poor and poverty?
The last part is supposed to be the same.
Yeah.
I'm still mad.
Yeah. Environment, economy, there's a bunch of them. So like, for example, Italy's doing, the European problem, and like the tourism.
That's W trap.
Yeah. Waste disposal is amazing, honestly.
Oh, it's backwards.
Well, a lot of France's
I'm
economy,
one to say
historical preservation also, maybe art industry. Art industry might be good.
AI, I'm not sure about.
I'm not playing my new series. No, it's good. But
Economy, yeah,
I'm
I
not
get
really
that.
It's definitely the best map.
I would
Like,
recommend
someone told
maybe
me
like
that
for
I
France
get on.
specifically,
Am I
maybe like
getting
historical
by myself?
preservation or art. Not necessarily art.
I'll play on it.
Bless you, art preservation. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. You're welcome. The sentiment.
Hey, I was reading. Bro.
That's
I was trying to get used to it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what you can do if you're trying to think of a topic? Google impact tourism or pros and cons tourism of France, and then kind of like see what's within here. Does that make sense? Hey guys, how we doing? Brazil? Wonderful. It does not have to be a poor country, by the way. I know we mostly do
So my
like
immediate thought was
economy. Oh wait, I didn't say poverty, I said economy.
yeah.
Well, like, okay, with Rosie, I was talking about France, right? France is a wealthy country, but a lot of they have a huge multi-million-dollar. Italy is, in some areas, a wealthy country. But, you know, it has to be wars in the country.
I'm thinking more of a sob story.
It doesn't have to be. I mean, arguably, yes, that's easier to argue, but like, it's about what interests you.
I'm interested in a sob story.
And a sob story, one's a full. Okay. So you want to argue negative?
Yeah.
Okay, cool beans. Okay, Ariel, what's your
We would have, but.
Puerto Rico? Okay, awesome. That's a great one. And there is also ones that you want to focus on in Puerto Rico, like economy, environment, women's rights, environment, yeah, that's great.
Only reason we won those fights, the fight came out like 5 minutes. Only reason we won that fight was that part.
The 20th year dying or something.
Hey. I don't think so, Brian. I think you kidnapped Dyson.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I love my first few games.
Reese is a great
It's only
example.
because of the shot. When I played the shot, I ran in a building thing and that shit hit for my ass. What am I doing with that? Right, I was getting people across the map. I be thinking niggas are not even game until
Yeah.
Hey, what's shit do? Like, at least it's one close shot.
Yeah, you got good hands. That's over.
You want me to because I know you can take those on that. Oh, no.
Real? Yeah, there you go.
She literally said, "Bro, what? What happened with you now? Oh my god, I'm running away. It's alright.
Like having the best player in the fucking world. Yeah, I'm going home. Still better than God.
Bro, she's gonna go to jail now for saying
It's
that.
like 10 times that they stay alive.
What?
No, me, I try to warn her like that.
Oh my god, this one.
It's over, guys. Falling their knees.
Rugby, they got like a little. Rugby, they got like a little.
Actually,